folks, Pali here. I was born here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and the only other place I actually live aside from Oahu was actually in Japan for a couple of years right after high school in Nagoya, Gifuken and Miyake-ken. I started music kind of late. That's kind of one of my big regrets. Actually, in high school, I started off with piano. I had like 8 piano lessons and I was really terrible. Cho hitakso. And then from there, I went to drums, and then I went to bass, and finally guitar. And about maybe 12 years ago, I started playing ukulele, and it's become like my favorite instrument to play. I'm a Ko'aloha, very proud Ko'aloha artist, Ko'aloha manufacturer, ukulele, which is that logo here. And for their artists or signature artists, after you become an artist with the Ko'aloha, and after a number of years and you promote your music and of course their ukulele, they'll make a custom model for you. And a lot of times I noticed that when other artists request a custom model from Ko'aloha, they usually want their name on the very front of the ukulele. And that's really cool. It's like, it says their signature ukulele. For me, it was kind of like tattooing your own name to yourself, which I didn't quite, for me, it wasn't for me. But what happened was right after the events in the Tohoku area in March 11, 2011, I got my inspiration, because for a long time they asked me what I wanted on the fretboard of this ukulele, but I didn't know. And after that, I immediately knew. So I wanted to have the instrument have the kanji for what represents hope and courage, faith, and like the kanji for love on here. And I wasn't sure if it was actually possible to create that kind of complexity in the fretboard, because it's pretty involved kanji. And originally they were going to do it out of wood, but thanks to Paul Okami and to Grizz over there, they really wanted to make it shine, and they weren't even sure if it was possible, and they used mother of pearl. And the way it's laid out is depending on where you change in the light, you'll see different parts of the kanji. So this was really thanks to Ko'aloha and to Paul and to Grizz and Alan for creating such a beautiful ukulele for me. It's featured right on the cover of my new CD, All In, and I'm very proud to be a Ko'aloha ukulele artist. So this is All In. That's me with a lot of Photoshop on my face. This is my brand new CD. It's an ukulele CD. It's an instrumental CD that has 7 tracks that feature ukulele as a primary instrument. All In for me was something that I've been wanting to do ever since I got into music, to record an instrumental album. It was something that as I listened to more and more music and great guitar players and great musicians overall, it's something that I said, oh, one day I really hope that I can do that too. And it was time. My last CD was in 2008 or 2009, so it's been quite a while, and this is my first solo CD, and it just happens to be an instrumental CD. And a lot of the inspiration behind this came from, as a result of the events in the Tohoku area on March 11, 2011, getting the opportunity to go over there in April, 1 month after it happened, and filming there for a TV show that I do here called Dohoga TV, and performing in the different shelters and for the people there. A lot of the song choices that we did, and even one of the originals on here, Ray of Light, or Kibo no Hikari, was one inspired by the events. And for the CD itself, what I decided to do is half of the proceeds of all sales actually gets donated to organizations like Ogos Onolo Hawaii, like Save Minami Soma Project, that continue to do work there and to continue to help with the rebuild in the Tohoku area. So I kind of named the title of the new CD that All In, and basically it's kind of a mindset that, definitely with anything you do, be all in with it, and give 1,000% or 1,001%, whether it be music or work or relationship or whatnot. And I try to do that. I'm not successful all the time, but for family, for friends, for anything, that kind of model works for anything. Just to kind of give all of yourself and do the best you can. And it's something that I try to do and is still learning how to do. Minasan, aloha, pari desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Message to my friends and family out there in Japan, and folks that I hope to meet, just aloha, and I hope you're doing well. Please visit Hawaii. It's such a wonderful place. And for those that have visited, you'll know, and thank you for being such a huge supporter of Hawaiian culture and music and hula. It's something that every musician and artist like myself, it's a favorite place to play. I've had the opportunity to do, and I continue to do, a TV show about Japan. I fly there maybe 8 times a year, but it's like my first time every time. I love the culture there. I love the people there. Thank you very much for welcoming me, and all the best. Aloha.